He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Psalms 91:1.
Hi. So I wanted to share something really quick that the Lord showed me last night. So I was sleeping and I woke up in the middle of the night and I was talking to God and I was just praying in my bed and I asked him, like, Lord, speak to me. Speak to me and show me what needs to change and help me, because lately I've been having a hard time like getting into prayer, and I've just been busy and I've been distracted, and that happens to all of us, right? So I asked him that, and then I kind of was like in between sleep, where that state where you like doze off, and I saw this picture pop in my mind. Like, when a magician up on a stage does that trick where they have the woman in the box and they pretend they cut her in half and then they like have the legs wiggling or whatever. So in the little vision that I saw, it was basically like me, my body in one of those boxes, and it was 3 separate boxes, one for the head, one for the center of my body, and then like one for my legs. And what I saw in the quick flash was that the center box was pushed to the right. So I'll put a little drawing up to add to this to kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about. But then I heard get in alignment. So when I like snapped out of it and it was like get in alignment, I knew exactly what he was showing me. And it was like an answer to prayer. And then like a little while later, Ava woke up, my daughter, and I started to show her in my notes what I had written about it. And we have the Bible playing at night. And as the Bible was playing, as I was showing her, 1 Corinthians 9:27 was on, and it was confirming what he's showing me, that where Paul says he keeps his body in subjection, lest when he preaches to others, he himself becomes a castaway. So what the Lord is working on me with is that we can, think that we have it all together sometimes. We can not be drinking, not be smoking, not be like doing all these worldly things, right? And have accepted Jesus, but there can still be things inside of us, which we all have things to work out, and times when we get distracted and we're not in alignment with God. And that's what he's showing me. I've been way too distracted, and I find myself where I just feel like something's not right. When you can feel in your spirit, when you're not in communion with him the way that you should be. And that's how I feel lately. But I'm getting back to it. But this is just like a reminder in this day and time of everything that's going on. It's so important that we stay in alignment with God. So I'm getting in alignment with him. I'm going to get more into the secret place, because I've been seriously slacking and lacking and reading my word and getting into the secret place, because, we have to stay in our word to stay filled, to be moving forward, to keep growing, to be convicted. Little things like to creep in, and we just have to be so careful, because like I didn't feel like myself for a little while there, and I was like, oh man. And I know why. I know that I need to stay in the presence of the Lord. So this is just a reminder for us believers to get in alignment. None of us are promised tomorrow, like I always say, and you don't want to miss the mark. He doesn't want us to miss the mark. He doesn't want us to miss his kingdom. He wants us to be down here serving him and here for his purpose and doing what he's called us to do. Because if we're not, then what are we doing anyway, right? Like you get so caught up in the daily grind of work and kids and home, taking care of all these other things and just distraction, even Facebook as a distraction. And so many things want to pull our attention, but we just have to be so careful to just stay in with him, seek his face first, then all these other things will follow. So I hope this encourages you. I'll add a couple more scriptures of some of the other things that he's been showing me throughout this video. And I want to do a video pretty soon on Once Saved, Always Saved. It's a lie. It's a total lie. And he's shown me time and time again in so many different scriptures and so many different things. So I think that that's one of the things that he's calling me to do, is just to make a video to just point out some of the scriptures. Like, don't think it's about just saying a prayer. It's not. None of us are, it does say that like nothing can separate us from the love of God, but that doesn't mean that you can't walk away. Nothing will snatch us from his hand, but you can walk away. Like, we have to just stay in him. And just like Paul said, lest when he preached to others, he himself become a castaway. Come on now. He knew Jesus at that point. So we just have to be so careful just to walk with him and walk by his word. So yeah, I hope this helps somebody. Hit me up if you need prayer and get in alignment. Love you. Bye.